What is up, everybody? In today's video we are going to try to get our ZF transmission prepped and the engine prepped to accept the adapter plate and try to get as far as possible until the next video where we install the clutch and flywheel. All that in today's episode. My name is Ryan. This is Project Race Car. Let's get into it. So it is currently raining outside, and so we are going to try to keep the garage closed, but obviously that messes with the lighting a little bit. We only have this little dinky light up here. So before the video gets started, I did want to say thank you guys so much for all the recent support on the last video. You guys are killing it on the support, and I just want to say welcome to everybody who just subscribed. If you guys are new here, this is Greta, my E30 that we are K-swapping. And so today we have some parts that we got in, and we are going to prep the ZF transmission and try to get it as close as possible to attaching to the K-Series today. We have a part on back order, so some bolts, so we won't be able to finish today, but I would like to get some good progress. Okay, so step one, we're gonna remove the dowel on the intake manifold side. I went ahead and dropped the engine just on this little cart. This guy, it was right here, and I just grabbed a pair of pliers. They said, you know, you can heat it up, but it just needs to be removed from the intake side. The exhaust side is fine to stay. For the transmission, you need these two little pieces. This is where the clutch fork like sits off of, and then this attaches to the clutch fork, and this guy, right? So my goal is to get the transmission ready inside with the clutch fork and the new pin, and then once that is all said and done, the only thing that we will be waiting on is for our clutch to come in, as well as our flywheel bolts. When we get our clutch and flywheel bolts in, then we will be able to attach the flywheel, attach the clutch to that, and then throw on the transmission. So I'm just trying to get up and to that point. So when looking in here, if you see that little hole right there, that's how where that gold pin sits. And then we'll be able to get on the clutch fork and the throw-out bearing as well. Okay, as you guys can see, that bad boy is now in. I would recommend getting a hammer and like an extension. If you look on the back side, you can see that that's where the hole comes out of. So you just want to make sure that it's like pretty much flush. If you need to get the old one out, I would recommend just putting a screwdriver in there and popping it out. So that's how you get it out and in. And yeah, pretty simple. We will be modifying our transmission in this episode. We do need to cut out a chunk for the starter. So that should be nice and fun. So I went ahead and mocked up this guy. The adapter plate, and then I also got a starter, K-Series starter, and then this is my template. I went ahead and lined up, it's about from bolt to bolt, so that's how much we need to chop out of our transmission. It's really not that much, so you guys can see that it's just that. Okay, so on the transmission, we're going to rotate it and kind of push it to the side. And it's going to be through this bolt hole, like through this one. So the starter dowel pin is up here, and it should be right around there. So we're going to chop it just like that, and just kind of get a big chunk out and see how well that actually goes. You want to make sure to not go too much on the actual bolt hole so that there's still this pin there. Okay, so that wasn't terrible. I don't think that I took too much off, but let's go ahead and line this up, see if I need to take more off. Hopefully I don't, but we're just trying to clear that starter. So I'm gonna get the trans all mocked up and see if that's good. So looking at this actually like somewhat mucked up. Again, obviously it's not really mucked up, but that should be enough to clear the starter. If need be, when time comes, I can shave it down a little bit more, but that's really all you need. For the ZF's 5-speed, it's not going to line up with this dowel. I thought that this was going to be an issue or that it was going to actually line up, but it doesn't. So just be aware of that, that it doesn't quite line up. So there's, yeah, space for that. But let's go ahead and mount the adapter plate completely to the engine and then keep going. So I'm actually really happy with the progress and how fast this is actually going. We will be able to, once I get the flywheel bolts in, we will be able to attach the flywheel. The clutch will come in the following day, and that will be in a separate video. But once those two are done, then we can fully slap on the transmission, get that fully sent off, and then the engine and transmission will be able to go in the E30. So that is obviously the first step of the actual engine swap. There is still going to be a lot to do, but in terms of like, you know, my first actual build and the first actual process, it will be a good start. I'm excited for it to actually be in there and kind of have room, you know. Off camera, I went ahead and got the coolant neck on. We still have to put some Teflon tape, so this is for the heater hose, so we'll angle that like right there, and then this guy is for the coolant neck that goes towards the front. The ZF transmission got notched out. Tomorrow I'm going to clean this up a bit, that way it's just not sharp edges and maybe looks a little bit cleaner. In terms of the K series, it is looking really good with all the TF Works stuff on it, and it kind of looks more of a rear-wheel drive setup and a like kind of more put together engine. So that is super exciting. Just looking at the actual flywheel, it looks really high quality. The camera's about to die, but it looks very high quality. What's super nice is that you can actually change the clutch surface. So it'll be a lifetime kind of use thing, and so it will be super nice to actually buy nice products and have them for the K series so that we can really rip on this thing. I will leave a link of their page down below. They make amazing products. It's not an affiliate link. I just really like supporting them. I've been talking to them over the phone, and they have been super helpful with kind of planning things out and helping with fast shipping and just high quality products. So I've been calling them to kind of, you know, talk about the E30 and really get a good basis of like, you know, handling a swap like this. They make it super easy, so I highly recommend them. Like I said, their link will be down in the description, and that will be right next to the nice t-shirt designs. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are brand new. We are making some progress, but in the next video we should get the transmission hooked up, the clutch and flywheel on. Then we will be able to get the engine and transmission inside the E30. And I hope you guys are ready for that. But until next time, my name is Ryan. This is Project Race Car. Have an amazing day. Peace.